Alright, welcome back everybody. You can see we are doing the one by ones. So I am still working on the video for the cockpits. That is actually the first cockpit, Deimos. We're going to do them in order. But after reading a few recent comments, I'm going to re-record the videos. I don't know, it was only a couple of them in. And I want to give some other considerations, like you can see in that one right there. That one by one above it, you would not be able to clip anything to it or snap anything to it because it's occluded by the cockpit. And I want to take some of that into consideration. But yeah, I'm up here because I'm full. I had to turn off my ships because all of my storage is full, including this ridiculous tower I'm standing on, except for, you know, like the built stuff. And this works for anybody that has built using those as walls. They came right there. I had 9 ecliptic spawn right outside of my gates. They shot at these decoy solar panels and tried to get in, but my turrets, and then I have all those bad boys. They're all over the place. Where are they all at? Around here somewhere. Anyway, like that. I got all the robots. Long way down. So, we're going to take a look here, and I do have variants because I want to be as transparent as I can about it to showcase that most of the time the variants only matter for the outside. Now, on this in particular, we're going to do the companionways and the storerooms. There's a reason for Tayo. If you notice, besides having the no snap on the sides, look at how there's a pattern on some of them versus a no pattern. That's my take onto why Tayo has different ones. Other than the sides, I don't think Stroud does the same thing. Yeah, Stroud does the same thing. Or I'm sorry, that's Tayo. Stroud. Stroud does... Why did it do the same? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Stroud had them, but we've got an A, we got a B, and we got a C. And then Tayo, we've got the A, B, C, and D. And then, of course, you got all your regulars. So, let's go take a look, and we'll see what we can find out. I know this won't be as popular a video as the other Habs, because most people don't care about the one-by-ones, but I have had enough requests for it, and since I'm not done with my cockpit video, I figured, you know, I'll give you guys something.
Do you need something?
No, I'm good, bro.
I'm glad to see you looking well.
Alright, Deimos. We've got... Okay, I guess I'll stand on this. So, companionway, Deimos. Some decent usage of the vertical height. This and Stroud only differs in those rolls of fabric. Stroud has them laying on the ground. Otherwise, they're the same. Nothing spectacular about it, but, you know, functional in its usage. Let's jump up here to HopeTech. HopeTech is, like HopeTech, kind of dim. Not a lot going on. I love this. See, they know how to store them, minus the... Oh, they did it on the sides. Oh, man. That's awesome. See? This is how you store stuff. Come on, man. How are they not going to do that in some... I swear the QA people just didn't care. Or got told by the higher-ups, ship it. Alright, so HopeTech knows how to store stuff. Nice. Gonna check out some Nova here. So, minus me causing a calamity over here, you know, NASA-like, you've got equipment, so I could see this one by one. Honestly, I could see this being in the back of my ship. Maybe HopeTech more for a vibe of look, but this because it kind of fits with how I have mine. Not as much use of the vertical space, other than maybe you've got ducting in the vertical space. A little bit of chemical storage, some oxygen tanks. Yeah.
I'm working hard, Captain.
Staring at the wall? She's watching paint dry. I think that's what it is. Alright. Ready to get back over here. So Stroud and Deimos, same, minus the color change. And you can see how Deimos had one of those standing right here. Stroud has these on the ground as well. Not much difference, but it's a difference. We'll step back here, and we will see Tayo. And Tayo is a brighter colored HopeTech with some really awesome storage solution. Very nice. Alright, let's go up and look at the variants, ABCD, for Tayo. I don't know why sometimes I want to call it Tayo. Alright, stand in the same corner. I see no differences. Now this is going to be Tayo B. And I see no difference. And C. Looks the same to me. Finally, we'll snap ourselves up here to D. Tayo D. Looks the same. Alright, avert your eyes if you don't like heights. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to look at the storerooms. Same thing, all five in order. The only difference is Stroud this time has...
For a chinwag, Captain?
A chinwag. That's great. Stroud has an additional set of modules. Alright, so it looks like someone's forgotten to do their job. You chinwagger, you get up here and do your job and put away our whatever's in there, pickle juice or something. Alright, we got a little bit of vertical space usage. Some nice, the stackable type crates, almost like the crate Legos. Yeah, so, you know, storeroom-like. HopeTech should be a fair bit darker this time, and it is. We have traded the chemical storage for just more rack storage and then a wall of soft storage. A little barren in my opinion. Only a little bit of vertical storage usage. Yeah, I don't know how much. I love how barren it is. Let's check out the Nova. Once again, kind of NASA theme. I like this. See, this is another way you could do the side of the chemical storage. This chicken wire type of stuff. Actually, might literally be chicken wire. But yeah, you know, very NASA-like. I dig it. This honestly could be off of one of mine, maybe the mid deck. We'll see. Well, I did this earlier. I'm stuck. That's a big fail. Alright, Stroud Eklund. We are going to test out your cargo. And it is the Deimos cargo. Just darker. People have forgotten to... Oh, this is starting to like... They need to get on their work. So now Stroud has a ABC. And it does have an interesting curve on the outside. It's for port and starboard. I just didn't do the port and starboard. I only did the, I think, port side. And that looks exactly the same. Alright. Same cool boxes. What do those say? Star Freight Logistics. Alright. Yep, same. And this should be the final one of the variants for Stroud Eglund. We are at the roof. I mean, okay usage of the vertical space. I'd like to see it on both sides, but I think, well, on this it has the taper on the outside versus the, I don't know, like front and back side. It probably has the taper, it's just hidden behind this jut out. Alright, avert your eyes. And one left. Well, one set left.
So, what's new with you today?
I'm all good, Sarah. Alright. This is definitely the HopeTech, but brighter. Soft storage replaced the chemical storage with just racks. Tayo has A, B, C, D variants. So we will see if there is any difference in them, and I see no difference at all. Still has the same 5 buckets. Buckets of rice and beans and lentils, maybe. I can dig me some lentil soup. Been a while since that was a common staple growing up, man. Lentil soup. People like, oh, that's what poor people ate. Well, yeah, well, that's what my family eats sometimes. So, I guess we were poor then. I dig it. All right. Someone knocked me off, but that's okay because we're here anyway. And I am not seeing any difference. I don't like that there's not as much usage of the vertical height. I think they could do better there. Alright, this is D of the Tayo cargo space 1x1, and I see no difference. Avert your eyes. We're going to go down, and I'm going to show you my idea of how the 1x1s could be utilized. So you see how we've got these spines, the crossways, and how they narrow this. Let me go where there's
It's
not
a gorgeous day in the space lanes.
one of our people standing there. Alright. So you have all of this side space, and this is only if you're going this direction. You could do it either way. Have it a flip. So you could imagine, if you take this space back here, you could fit 2 pairs of bunks, so four beds. 4 beds, and even you could even do the fancy beds, especially if you didn't have this kind of diagonal bracing. Maybe it's built into the bed system. The fancy ones that Stroud has, you could have that. And then on this side, like on each end, you could have a little desk to sit down and eat or something and do whatever. And then built in, you could have the lockers or whatnot there. And you could make a 1x1 crew quarters. Maybe it's just adds passengers or something. But think about where you could go with 1x1s just by doing that. So on this side, you could have a mixed-use galley. Let's see, you could have a galley and some of the refrigeration units or something like that. Maybe on one side, you could have a bathroom and just a pair of beds or the bunks. Or you could have those computer consoles, have one in each end with a station coming up, and you have a 1x1 that adds 4 crew stations. And then like the wall is just like computer equipment on both sides, non-operational computer equipment. you know, there are so many different possibilities with what Bethesda has given us in the Starship design that we know that the modders are going to go nuts with all this. I just wish Bethesda threw more at it, and maybe they tried. I don't know. I don't work for them. I don't know what happens behind the scenes. Maybe they tried, and maybe they just couldn't convince whoever controls the money that it would have been a profitable venture to do so. I don't know. That's possible, but I just wish they had done more. You know, this could be a storeroom. You know, each side is just completely covered with racks and storage, and maybe one slot for a bigger, say a 2 foot by 4 foot type of, by maybe 1.5 feet tall, 2 feet tall, whatever type of box. You know, there's just so many possibilities that they could go into, because the lack of usage of space in these space ships is disgusting. I mean, they didn't use the space well at all, and I would think space would be at a premium. That's just me. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will get to the cockpit video as soon as I can, but I might end up skipping a day or two in order to get it all done. See you guys.